everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the most exciting receivers in the NFL, two division rivals. It's Dez Bryant versus Odell Beckham Jr. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the offense for the Dallas Cowboys coming on, led by Dak Prescott. They continue to roll, a win on Thanksgiving over Washington. And I know in our household that game delayed the start of Thanksgiving dinner. And Dak Prescott, one touchdown passing, another on the ground in that game.
I like your household. I want to hang out with you next Thanksgiving. I'm down with that. Hey, if we're going to delay it to watch some ball, I'm all for it. But here's the thing about Prescott for me. The numbers were fine, but let's go behind the numbers and just watch the poise that he plays with. Stays within himself. Maybe things aren't going perfectly, but at the end of the game, he stays unruffled and makes plays to win.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And for Elliott, the Zeke train continues to roll, my friend. 97 more yards, 2 more touchdowns on Thanksgiving. That's number 10 and 11 now in the season.
And I think a lot of people are always looking at rookie players, especially running backs. Will they hit the so-called rookie wall? And Zeke Elliott is showing no signs of that wall being there. But I think it's because of the way they use him and the way he goes about his business. When he doesn't carry the football, he still carries out his play fakes. He still blocks. He does everything in addition to being able to catch the ball.
If there's a wall, he ran through it. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One thing about scouting and evaluation, Brandon, sometimes you got to go back and say you were just playing wrong, and that's what I do with Alfred Morris, because I did watch him through the process. I watched him on tape at Florida Atlantic. I thought that he was going to have a tough time making it in the NFL, and actually went back and checked with some of my scouting buddies after his great rookie year in Washington. They all told me the same thing, so all of us eating a little bit of crow. He's played really well.
And now new on the scene here, a tandem with Ezekiel Elliott in the Big D. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Second down, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. Now 4th down. Now Dan Bailey, 30 of 32 in field goal tries last year. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So let's look at Eli Manning and the New York Giants sitting at 8-3 as we head into Week 13 in the NFL season. And Eli Manning in that win over the Browns last week, Charles, serviceable, 15-27, 194. Did have 3 touchdown passes.
Bottom line, though, they're on a 6-game winning streak. And think about the collaboration of Eli Manning and Ben McAdoo, who's now the head coach. At first, he was offensive coordinator, and things really got better for Eli Manning under his tutelage, under his direction. And now they continue that as head coach and quarterback, and it continues to get better.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
They run again with Jennings. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former 1st-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Cruz complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now,
yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran, taking what the defense will give him.
This is Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Giants a 1st down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, let me ask you about this Dallas defense, because so much hype, obviously, and rightfully so, about the offense. But this defense, they've held their own, have they not?
Indeed they have, and in a lot of cases, they've led the charge on defense, made plays, and let's face it, going into the season, we thought they might finish last in the league in defense. They had a lot of guys suspended. They spent a 2nd-round pick on a defender that we all knew was not going to play this season in Jalen Smith, yet somehow they fashioned it together, led by Sean Lee, and become a cohesive unit that doesn't worry about who gets the credit, and have had guys emerge and make plays that you didn't expect.
Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Larry Donnell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly, sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the 6-year man, Chris Jones, on to punt it away. Back deep is Dwayne Harris here. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, heads up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Brad Wing now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here we go on 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle it. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Another solid performance for OBJ in Week 12. 2 more touchdowns, 96 yards. So tough to cover.
And there's no way that I look down my nose at a 96-yard day. But what we come to expect out of OBJ is well over 100 yards to go along with 2 touchdowns. To me, it just shows how efficient he is as a route runner. Doesn't have to be a big play. It can be intermediate, short plays. It doesn't matter. The way he competes for the ball is something else. And did you catch his touchdown celebrations this past Sunday?
I did.
Paying homage to a Cleveland icon.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our 1st half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Again, it's Manning. To Vereen out in the flat. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Manning now on 1st down. This will be caught at the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going.
guys, double tight. Hard on, farm down. Stand up,
They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Is able to put it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Eight yards to go here on second down. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Giants are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Cowboys just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Cowboys is taking the field for their opening drive. Witten's wide open here on the catch, and that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. Cowboys will settle for 3 points on the drive. Giants have it on 2nd and 5. This run stays up the middle here, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. They're now on top by 4. 1st and 10. Shepard's able to haul in the contested pass, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play. Giants would go on to kick a field goal. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to MetLife Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Rainey to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. Oh, spinning away. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Fresh set of downs here.
Strong right, strong right.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
58.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
4 down.
Manning to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. One man on the backfield, Elliott. They'll try to throw now. Prescott going right side. He has Winton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Morris. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. Shreds the tackle. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, 44 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, Manning hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Manning to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now on 1st down. It's complete to Cruz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw once more. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Manning now on 1st down. And brought in by Jarrell Adams. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jarrell Adams, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A second down throw for Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
23 yards on the play. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. They keep on the ground with Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Second down, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Prescott on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 70 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
First down, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One man in the backfield, Elliott. A first down throw for Prescott. Backing up. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott looks to throw on first. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 4th down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli's sacked. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He won't go down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But that mentality has won a lot of games. If you're only giving up field goals on drives, that usually keeps you in it and gives your offense a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, right now it's got them with the lead.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. 6. 280.
They start the drive with Jennings. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Deep drop. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. first set of downs here. Manning now on first down. Underneath for Jennings. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. They're just looking for one final stop here, put a capper on this affair.
Get this game over with. That's all they're talking about. It's that simple. Finish this thing off, and let's get to the locker room and celebrate.
Celebration, that's what they're hoping to do soon, but still a little work to do. Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Prescott to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch something.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Looking to throw. Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got time. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Check A2, check A2. Let's go. Brad 38.
Now Prescott. Finding time. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the rookie Ezekiel Elliott able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push it. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Jennings, and he'll be brought, and now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it? It
was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are